Welcome to the first International Conference on Business Management, Environmental and Social Science 2021. The research we present today is Emotional Intelligence Model to Improve Resilience in University Students, presented by Alex Pacheco from Universidad Nacional de Cañete, Ana Álvarez Arbulú, and Flor Pineda Gutiérrez from Universidad Nacional San Luis Gonzaga, and César Peñaranda Calle from Universidad Privada San Juan Bautista. We will start with the introduction. Several studies support the importance of emotional intelligence as it develops leadership and generates a competitive advantage that provides employees with motivation, commitment, greater efficiency, and effectiveness in the development of their activities. Emotional intelligence and resilience are related due to the management of emotions, the control of stress, the achievement of subjective well-being, happiness, and the development of social-emotional competencies. Recent studies show that students with high levels of resilience show high levels of professional effectiveness, being a relevant factor to avoid emotional fatigue, despersonalization, and work inefficiency. In regards to the problem, in Peru, the work participation of young men and women aged 15 and over is 82.6% and 65.7% respectively, with a multidimensional poverty index of 0.043, which requires the ability to overcome and self-fulfillment for personal development in the educational field. This research proposes an emotional intelligence model to improve resilience in university students from Cañete, which contributes to knowing the emotional intelligence that will provide skills such as intrapersonal intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, adaptability, perseverance, and self-confidence to improve resilience, which will allow to solve problems and face adverse situations. Our theoretical bases are: emotional intelligence allows a person to be authentic, adapt, and belong to a group. It is conceived as a key characteristic that allow success in daily life problems such as self-motivation, persistence in the face of disappointments, impulse control, mood regulation, reduction of disorders, among others. Adaptability allows responding to the expected or current changes caused by the environment. It is the emotional and intellectual capacity to face changes in a dynamic way. It aims to achieve emotional well-being and personal satisfaction. It modifies the way of acting and adjusts to the conditions of the environment. The methodology we use in the research is of an experimental, quantitative, and quasi-experimental design. The sample was made up of 58 students. The technique used was the survey, and as an instrument, the questionnaire about the independent variable emotional intelligence with its interpersonal, intrapersonal, and adaptability dimensions, with a total of 15 questions, and the dependent variable resilience with the dimensions perseverance and self-confidence with 10 questions. The resilience scale was used as a data collection instrument that was validated by the judgment of experts with a reliable questionnaire and Cronbach's alpha coefficient of 0.966. The results. In Table 2 shows the results about the intrapersonal dimension of the independent variable emotional intelligence. 39.66% indicate that their level of intrapersonal intelligence is regular. 22.41% consider it bad, 17.24% good, and 12.07% very good, and 8.62% poor. Table 3 shows the results about the adaptability dimension of the same variable. 32.76% indicate that their level of adaptability is bad. 25.86% consider it regular. 20.69% very good. 15.52% good, and 5.17% poor. Table 5 shows the results about the self-confidence dimension of the resilience dependent variable. 34.48% indicate that their level of self-confidence is bad. 20.69% consider it good. 18.97% regular, 17.24% poor, and 8.62% very good. Also, we show the emotional intelligence model to improve resilience in university students. In the intervention, for example, we will find intrapersonal intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, adaptability, perseverance, and self-confidence. In the real estate, we find regular interpersonal intelligence level, poor adaptability level, regular intrapersonal intelligence level. And on the ideal state, we find increased the ability to understand, interact, and communicate with people, increase the ability to solve problems and react flexible to the demands of the environment, and high capacity for self-analysis. According to the discussion, in Table 2, 39.66% indicate that their intrapersonal intelligence level is regular, showing that students must improve their capacity for self-analysis, which will allow them to get to know each other. This agrees with Benhat and Heredero and Ceballos, who consider that intrapersonal intelligence allows one to distinguish one's own feelings in order to understand them, helping to develop skills such as verbal intelligence and strengthening communication skills. In Table 3, 32.76% indicate that their level of adaptability is bad, showing that their ability to solve problems and react flexibility to the changing demands of the environment must be improved. What agrees with Fraga and Ruiz, who point out that adaptability is the emotional and intellectual capacity to face the demands of the environment in a dynamic way. It aims to achieve emotional well-being and personal satisfaction. It modifies the way of acting and adjusts to the surrounding conditions. In Table 5, 34.48% indicate that their level of self-confidence is bad, evidencing that students' self-confidence must be improved, which agrees with Rizzi and Gonzalez et al., who consider that self-confidence is the confidence we have to express ourselves in the capacity for learning and persistence, which is very important today. The proposal of this research allows us to assert that emotional intelligence and resilience present a remarkable and positive relationship in university students, which helps to build empowerment resources in the face of adversity in a changing world. Thank you.